Cody Rhodes, if you believe the reports on the internet, and if you believe Chris Jericho on his podcast this week, Cody Rhodes is indeed headed back to the WWE. There was a rumor going around that coming out of WrestleMania, the winner of the rumored Seth Rollins versus Cody Rhodes match will be facing the unified WWE champion at WrestleMania Backlash.
Backrash.
Oh, I'm in.
Break my back.
They didn't literally break it.
He raked my back. Yeah, no, he didn't literally rake it.
Just rename it fucking Fastlane again.
Break my back. Beep, beep.
But so it kind of gave me the question because I was when the news first broke that Cody was coming back, I'm like, man, if I'm WWE, I make him champion within the first month to 6 weeks. Like, have him win the match at WrestleMania, have him face, the way I proposed it was, keep the titles split, and then Roman can have, Roman can put both titles on the line at Backlash. I don't care, but
Backrash
at Backrash. But like, do it
for that.
do a triple threat. Cody pins Seth in the triple threat. Roman doesn't get pinned, and Cody's your WWE champion. Like his stock is never going to be higher in the WWE.
Can we make it the Kurt Angle Euro Continental Invitational, where there's 2 out of 3 falls and he wins the second fall? So like he leaves with the title and gets to stand tall, even though Cody wins the other title.
Love it. But like, so this question should Cody win the WWE Championship, whether it's the WWE
That's
title?
not the question on the screen.
Well, there must have been
Thank you, Big Mac.
There must have been miscommunication between. So let's start here with the question on the screen. How long until Cody wins major WWE gold? If I'm booking it, it should be within a month and a half.
All right, I don't want any of this slander on me. This answers the question. If the answer to the question is no, never, then that answers should he win the title.
So the way I was proposing it, thank you, producer. Should Cody win WWE Championship, whether it's WWE Universal or Unified title, and if so, how quickly? So to me, to the shorter question, should be within about 6 weeks. His stock's never higher than it is right now when he comes in.
Does the tag titles count as major gold?
Not in this scenario.
What is major gold?
WWE Championship, Universal Championship, or the Unified Undisputed Universal World Galactic Champion, whatever they're going to call it.
I definitely thought he was bringing back Damian Sandow. They were going to bring back Team Rhodes Scholar and win the tag titles on night one, but whatever.
That would be fun.
I mean, that would be a freaking blast.
Unfortunately, I agree with not unfortunately that I agree with you, but I do think that this is the hottest that Cody will be. Unfortunately for Cody, I don't know that Vince McMahon will pull the trigger quick enough to make this work. I don't know. I feel that this is Cody Rhodes comes in, he beats Seth Rollins. He feuds with whoever gets more wins, and he dethrones Roman Reigns for one of the titles at SummerSlam from Nashville in a night where Roman Reigns pulls double duty, loses the opening contest of the show, and then leaves SummerSlam with the Universal title, closing the show.
Okay. So, do you think he eventually wins it even? Or do you
SummerSlam. SummerSlam.
Okay.
He beats Roman to start SummerSlam.
Got it.
Roman beats whomever from SmackDown to close the show and still retain the Universal title.
Which, depending how they do it.
What if it's Ridge Holland and Ridge drops him on his head and breaks his neck?
Well,
they'd have to call an audible.
Which, okay, first off,
they can always call back Ali. He never got his match from the Elimination Chamber where he died.
That's true. Man, hearing the details of how close Big E was to a much more serious situation
Scary stuff.
than breaking
Yeah,
your
like
freaking
a
neck.
quarter of an inch away from being paralyzed. All right, cool.
Yeah, or dead.
Let's stop letting Rich Holland do that stupid ass
Yeah,
move.
yeah. 100%. Let's
Now,
not.
Tim's
have
a big fan of Rich Holland, right?
I think so. I think I remember.
Tim
him saying
loves Rich Holland.
I love Ridge Holland, I believe is what he said.
Hey, by the way, guys, don't tell Tim I'm gonna look for a Ridge Holland shirt when I'm at WrestleMania. If I can find one, I'm gonna send it to him.
Dude, they don't make them.
If you can find one, you should probably send it to Ridge Holland's family because they're probably looking for one.
Buddy, I told you guys not to fucking tell him. Now you guys are telling everyone that there's no fucking shirt.
What is Tim's new Twitter at Ridge Holland fan #1? Is that
Yeah, and it spells out number, which is weird.
number right? Which is really weird.
Number.
We can't throw a hashtag in there. Really,
No, you could have just done Ridge
I think
Holland.
it's at #1 Ridge Holland and Butch fan.
hashtag
Number
Heart Butch.
Butcher.
His bio is I heart Butch. Just the word heart.
I mean, who doesn't heart Butch? I mean, but yeah, continued well wishes to Big E on his recovery.
For sure. I don't think they put major WWE gold on Cody Rhodes.
No.
I find it hard to
about
believe
What
that
about
Vince
Fuego
McMahon
too?
says, like, yep, he went to that other brand. He was an EVP, and his status rised that much that he's going to come back and he's going to be a main event player here. I mean, we're talking, he didn't even win an AEW top tier championship. I understand the 3-time NXT or the TNT champion or whatever it's called.
He did that to himself, right? With the booking. from
The
beginning.
only like world championship that Cody Rhodes has ever held is in Ring of Honor. And the NWA. I guess he had
He
the
won
NWA one.
He had
too.
the NWA, right?
That was
Yeah,
also
he stopped
after
Aldous' like 7,000-year reign.
right, and that was after leaving. That was at All In.
Yeah, that was it. All in and out.
So
Ooh,
I don't know. I
yeah.
feel like you look at him and he's a TNT champion, and I feel like Vince McMahon's going to be like, "That's mid tier there. He's mid tier here."
But doesn't that competitive creative side of
You know what? Now he's Stardust, thanks to you, Jim.
of Vince McMahon go, okay, this guy was over
Keep
there.
it up. The fucking mask is back.
He never. I mean, that he was dead.
Oh,
He's going to grow in that
we're only
mustache.
smoking mirrors.
Like, don't you think that Vince McMahon having the ability to have
And there's the mustache. You were right, Mark.
have
You
I
called
knew
it.
it was coming. I
to
saw
have
the
the guy
5
who
o'clock shadow.
spearheaded that other company, kind of his brainchild, the creation of that company, one of the original EVPs, come back home and win our gold here. Like, don't you think that the competitive side?
Nope. And now they signed Brandy Rhodes. Jim, will you fucking stop?
She's going to save the women's division.
So, well, that means
So
that
who's going to be part of her
get-
new Nightmare family?
So we'll get Rhodes to the top on the WWE Network now.
Who's the new Nightmare Collective? Does she get Rhea and Liv, and it's the new Nightmare Collective?
God, I hope not.
God damn it, Jim! You just
This
fucking
is
threw
all
that
on
out.
Jim
Jim,
now.
Jim, what'd you do?
Somebody stop me, please.
Are you serious?
If they put the title on Cody, the only reason why it would make sense is because he went somewhere else and had main event caliber matches that he never had because they never put him in a main event fucking run in WWE because they were too busy fucking pairing him up with his fucking brother and having the Cosmic fucking Collection and then pairing him up with stupid ass Ascension and having the toxic sludge land. That's actually like 3 minutes away from the Toxic Attractionville.
You know what? You keep
He's
this
make-
up, they're
made
going
a
to put him in
left instead of a
polka
right.
dots in any second. He's going to be in polka dots.
Buddy, he's coming back in polka dots. This
They'll
one ain't
probably
on
get-
me.
They'll probably get Sapphire's daughter up there with him, too.
Buddy, he married Sapphire's daughter. What the fuck do you mean? It's Brandy.
Oh my god! I did like the Cody and Goldust music though.
Is that Linkin Park?
I always like the beginning. Then you just get into
So
Goldust music.
the best thing that Cody Rhodes did in WWE before leaving was replacing one god awful Intercontinental title with the right Intercontinental design. Maybe the next big thing he'll do is replace the shit Intercontinental title they have now with a fucking decent Intercontinental.
I thought you were
title.
going to say they were going to replace the WWE Championship with the
That
Winged Eagle.
too.
Bring back the
I'm
Winged
fine
Eagle.
with that. Bring that back. I'm okay with it.
I would love that.
I'm all in.
Cody wins the
Which
title
one?
next night on Raw. Comes
Winged
out with
Eagle.
the Winged Eagle.
Oh my God, yes.
It's fucking.
He brings back the Winged Eagle.
That would be
and we
nice.
I
put
would
the other
sign
one in
up
the
for
trash can.
WWE heels immediately if that was the case.
He's a heel.
He brings
He's a heel.
He brings back Winged Eagle, and fucking Roman gets the old big gold belt from WCW. And we get rid of these fucking gargantuan travesties with W's in the middle of them.
I would give Roman the Austin title, the round eagle.
The big gold. Or the
The
big
gold.
eagle.
No, yeah, Big Eagle. Big Eagle is what
Big
he's
Eagle,
talking
the
about.
big
Not Big
the
Gold.
Attitude Era.
Yeah.
Eagle.
I'm all right with that one.
Put that one on SmackDown. Put the Winged Eagle on Raw.
Oh my God.
It would be perfect.
One
Put
of them was
the-
on a blue belt anyway, I think.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
round
the-
eagle was
the
the very
big
first one with the block logo, the one that Arnold Schwarzenegger unveiled.
Now it's on black leather.
Yeah, now it's on black, but you can put a brave black.
You put that on
Back
blue
on
for
board.
SmackDown.
Absolutely.
I'm not
like
opposed to it.
I'm not
Blue
opposed
leather.
at all.
You bring back. You put the well, you could bring back the old WCW US title,
Yes, all in.
and then
100%.
you bring back the only good Intercontinental title we ever had.
Right. Let's do it.
And any tag titles are probably better than what we have now.
No, if you're bringing them back, you're either bringing back when they first did the brand split with the blue and red ones, like not the copper pennies, the ones that London and Kendrick had, the blue ones that had the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, and then Cade and Murdoch had the Raw ones. Those ones
I would bring back the classic, like the
one I have, the tag team one.
Yes, that's the only answer that I would accept.
Raw,
Give
and
me that US
that
title.
What
US
a beaut.
So good.
Give me that US title.
What a beaut.
And then do like the SmackDown tag team titles for SmackDown, because it's a
Sure,
similar look to the classic tag
Let's see
team
if I can
titles.
find the SmackDown and Raw.
But Mark, do you think Cody will and how quickly will be a major WWE champion? Yeah, put that one on SmackDown.
Yeah, I'm all right with that one, I guess. That's a fun
Yeah,
one.
give me the. I mean, that's better than fucking 2 silver fucking pennies.
Silver bells.
Silver
The thing
bells.
is, I feel like the silver pennies are better than the copper pennies.
Silver
still-
And these were the Raw ones during that time.
Yeah, those ones are okay.
I would rather have these on Raw and put the classic ones on SmackDown, because I'd love to see like the Usos and the New
The
Day come out with
Usos?
the
Oh
classic
my
titles.
goodness.
I mean,
They go hard in the paint.
they do. Matt's actually preparing his war paint for next weekend.
That's
why.
why
He's getting ready.
Since day one ish.
But yeah, Mark, do you think Cody will win major WWE gold?
I think he'll get some major WWE goal. I don't think it's going to be right away, Big Jim, and I'm sorry if that upsets you.
It's okay. I'm not that upset.
I think it's going to happen. Maybe
Actually,
you're a little upset. I don't think it's going to happen this spring. I'd say earliest, maybe Survivor Series. I think we're going to build a feud. We're going to build up a feud, and then I think Cody may take the title closer to Survivor Series.
Ooh, to the Survivor Series.
Could we see Cody come in and his first feud be like AJ?
So he comes in, wrestles Seth, and then goes to a program against like AJ. I mean,
AJ Lee?
Yes.
Oh, that would be all right.
Sure.
I'd like to have a feud with AJ Lee.
I mean, here's the deal: if you're not going to do him getting the title quickly, I think you at the very least need to do feuds against AJ again. Against some of your Orton, depending on how Orton and Bro play out. Like you need to have feuds against top stars, because if you are eventually going to get to the WWE title or a WWE major title, you need to establish him as not a mid-carder anymore. Because as I think that is how he is viewed in the WWE.
He's a mid-carder.
Devin says Cody Rhodes will never win the WWE championship. Says he can't see it
Take
happen.
a screenshot
I
of that.
happen to agree.
Like, and here's the thing, he might not. Like, this isn't me like guaranteeing that he is going to win WWE Gold. If I'm writing the book, if I'm making the decision, without question, I am putting that title on.
Are you serious?
Because like I just look at it as the fact that you can say that AEW is not competition or whatever, or Vince is on Pat McAfee and he acknowledges there's competition there. But man, you have an opportunity to put one of the guys that started that company and is now your champion in less than 3 years. To me, that's simple. That's simple. It's one of the easiest things to do, and I think it would make a ton of sense for him to come in. Because if you don't, then it's just why did we make a big deal out of this? Why was there so much hoopla around Seth Rollins and his big build to whatever he was going to do at WrestleMania for it to be against a guy that is now wrestling against Otis?
Oats.
Like it just,
I think when you think about Cody, if he doesn't come in and go right into the world title picture, having a feud against somebody like AJ or Orton or even Riddle, where he can have high quality matches right away to not invent himself, but like reintroduce himself to the WWE fan who's
he's been out of
living under
WWE
a
for
rock.
how long? It's been
4 years,
5 years,
something like that. I mean, it's been a while.
I mean, not every WWE fan is watching AEW either. So the last time we saw him, he was Stardust.
Stardust.
No.
Yes.
Like, you're gonna tell me Stardust comes back, and I haven't watched the WWE, or I don't. All right, I'm sorry, I don't watch AEW. The Stardust comes back, and he's now a world champion.
Yeah, the cosmic ship realigned.
It's 2016.
Ah, that checks out.
2016 is that he was gone. So it's 6 years
My time's
since he's
flying.
been in WWE.
And in those 6 years, he probably had his best matches because of how just crappy they booked him at points in WWE.
Absolutely.
But when you work for the booker and promoter of the year in Tony Khan, it's easy. It's a given.
I mean, even his matches in Ring of Honor before they opened up AEW were good. He had better matches there than he probably had most of his WWE career.
Yeah, I mean he
So
wrestled.
I mean, he's still the 7-star general. I mean, let's be real here. But I think coming back, maybe not going right into the world title picture right away, isn't necessarily a bad thing. But if you're trying to strike while the iron is hot and the internet fans are actually going to care about what you're doing with him, then that's when you do it. Because you've now built this. He beat Seth. The fans are like, oh, shit, he's back. What they going to do next? You put the title on him, you might get some people to stick around.
Oh,
if not, oh, boy.
Devin says Stardust will win a major championship.
That I don't know about.
I don't think.
I just don't think many WWE fans are clicking on and be like, oh, that's the guy that wrestled Anthony Wake Me Up Before You a Go-Go. Oh, I'm glad he's in this championship match.
So we have Wake Me Up Before You a Go-Go and my Sharona, Matt Cardona.
So now the real question is, when he comes in, what music? Assuming he can bring Kingdom with him, which I believe he does. I believe that's
he
not like
has that from
AEW license.
Ring of Honor.
I believe that's like licensed.
Song.
It's like licensed to him. What music do you think? Do you
I don't
think
think
he
they
comes
deal
in
with WWE anymore though, because I think they did the Matt Cardona theme. I believe it's the
Woo,
band
woo.
Down Straight.
It is.
I don't think they do anything with the WWE anymore. I mean, they might. The Dollar Talk.
Miz's theme is still Down Street.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Well, then sure.
Yeah.
Then yeah, that's what he brings. He brings Kingdom. That's a bop. That song. I like that song a lot.
If he doesn't come out to that song, it has to be a brand new song.
I think it's got to be this.
It's got to be that. I think that's recognizable. That's him. And if we're gonna pop a crowd at Mania, which is a smarter crowd than a normal
Yeah, I think that's
run-of-the-mill
why you
show,
do it for Mania.
You pop them with that. Yes.
Or
So
this
it looks
Monday
like
on Raw leading in.
no. You haven't brought him back yet. You're not bringing him back till one of the nights. There's
Till
no way
Mania
you're bringing him back.
Yeah. Okay.
Or the night after if you don't bring him back on the show. Like if he's the return or the debut that you normally get on the Mania after.
That's
the
when they're
Raw
bringing
after
up
Mania.
Enzo and Cass.
Hell yeah.
Enzo and
My
Cass are
name
coming back.
is Enzo Papa John's.
And do you think Cody gets, there's a faction of AEW or non WWE fans that are like, I'm done with WWE. I'm never watching WWE, ever again, blah, blah, blah. Do you think
They tune
Cody
in
gets,
every Monday night, Jim?
but do you think
Twitter's a hell of
Cody
a drug.
Cody gets them to tune in because they want to see what AEW dad
They're
is
still
doing?
watching. They're still watching. They want to sit there and type on their keyboards and show some sign of fucking fake solidarity that they're not watching WWE. But I guarantee you when they go to work the next day and they're talking at the water cooler with fucking Billy from IT, it's like, did you watch Omos chokeslam Commander Aziz and fucking Apollo Crews on Monday? Yeah, that's a big son of a bitch. Like, that's the conversation. But on Twitter, when they're trying to act hard, fuck Vince McMahon. I don't want any of his shit anymore. Buddy, you watching every fucking week. Let's be real.
Here's the deal: if they're not watching the pay-per-view, they're watching it on Twitter, they're watching it on YouTube, and the WWE still makes
They
money.
know what's going on. They know what's going on either way.
All right.
Every time you
Cody
hashtag WrestleMania, they're making money. Vince doesn't give a shit.
If night one with Austin is the closeout as reported, does Cody come back then? Does Seth come out? Does Seth come out and pretty much help KO try to gain an advantage on Austin, leading to Cody making the save? Maybe an impromptu tag match where Austin hits a stunner, Cody hits Crossroads, and now he gets the rub of getting a victory with Stone Cold on night one of WrestleMania. His first night back.
That's intriguing.
You let Austin. You let him have the match. Austin comes in, hit you with the stunner, hit Crossroads. Austin or Cody can get the pin. It don't fucking matter. Probably Cody because Austin can't get down and get back up. Chumbawamba has a song about that or something. I don't know. It's weird. So he'd be too drunk pissing the night away because he's not going on until like 11:30 at night. So then Cody gets the fucking big pop.
And they're drinking these Broken Skull American lagers. What?
And Cody doesn't get stunnered. They leave. They do the thing. Austin does his thing. Cody leaves. Cody gets the rub. Now Cody gets vaulted into the world title picture the Monday night on Raw.
If something like that happens, I think you have a better shot of him being a main event player very quickly. So you get the Austin rub at Mania in Dallas. That's telling the WWE fan who a portion of the audience probably wasn't there 6 years ago. That tells you Cody Rhodes is a big deal.
There's a lot of young fans that have never seen a Cody Rhodes WWE match, but their dad told them all about these Stone Cold matches, and they probably went back and watched them with their dad. They're not watching Stardust matches, but now this guy randomly comes out. Oh, this is a cool song. Look, Dad, he's saving your idol.
Is watching Stardust matches.
Are you serious?
No,
Devin, maybe.
Devin's a big fan of the Stardust.
Definitely Devin.
All right. Jeez, nobody. The Rhodes family isn't a fan of Stardust.